APIs. What are APIs? I'll do a very quick brief part of this and then we'll go on to the rest. I think that's best. So an API is just the interface that is provided for programmers to program something, because it's not only a library. So when you program, you don't only use a language, you very much also use libraries to use that. And in many ways, the programming experience is defined by the libraries available. Yes, I don't have Discord, but Teams works really well, and I can record the Q&A with it, and it can have up to 300 people, so we don't need Discord. But so we'll do Teams for now. Anyway, so the Java library is an example of an API. Online services have an API. One of the things that you'll be doing for the assignment is to create using Flask, and we'll come back next week how to use that with some demos. It's actually quite easy once you get the hang of it, to provide for the JavaScript that you've been creating on the front end part in the beginning of the unit. And a Python module also provides an API. It's just the functions provided. So Java has the standard library, and you have the REST API. So Tim provided you a sample implementation that just doesn't do anything. It just gets you those things. So REST APIs are basically using HTTP directly, and they're very easy to use. The hardest bit is handling errors, because there can go many things can go wrong with web APIs, including lost connections and stuff like that you all need to handle some way. Anyway, so REST APIs, I think it's already been covered that you want to get resources, or if you just want to read the state. Post is when you want to update it. You send some data, some parameters to a resource, and that resource then can update itself. Put can be used to create a resource, and delete to remove it. So in many cases people use post and get only. Put and delete are much less common, but they were originally already included in HTTP, because it is known that if you have all these 4 primitives, or also called the CRUD primitives, then you can do everything you need. You see the same primitives in databases, for example, where we have the select for getting data, update for updating things, insert for creating it, and delete to delete. These are the data manipulation constructs in SQL. So HTTP has the same. So I talked about what it does, and you can, depending on what your API endpoint gives, you can get JSON as a result. So, particular something like this, you know what JSON looks like. It's like the data definition part of JavaScript, except that you don't want to parse it as JavaScript directly, because that's a security issue.